Something was updated in this map because I had to re-download stuff today, chat. I don't know what was updated, but I'm a little sus. I didn't clear my cache recently, did I? No, I don't think so. I am on the beta client. With the beta? No, the beta client wouldn't affect that. I don't remember those rocks being next to Q's Island, but maybe I'm overthinking. Those little blurby rocks. Little Zorbies. Little Zorby blorbies. Oh shit. Oh, almost. I ate a lot of macaroni and cheese today, Chad. Too much macaroni and cheese. Badoop. Shelly, what are you doing in chat? You crazy psycho. Badoop. Making it my own personal space. I mean, you are the first one to say anything, so. Chat? I don't know. I am finally starting my house hunting journey. Chat. Saturday morning, I got up early to talk to a real estate agent. An hour. I had to drive about an hour and 10 minutes exactly from my location because it's a town that's a fair distance away from where I currently live. But it's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. A lot less busy, I feel. I mean, it's still a city, right? But it's not as populated. And yeah, spoke with a real estate agent over there about getting things situated. He kind of gave me the lowdown on some of the things that I need to expect, and got that all set up. Now I gotta talk to a loan officer to get that situated. So there's that. I'm gonna call them on like Monday during my lunch break at work or something. But yeah, I am. I'm excited, but also incredibly nervous. Very nervous. Hoping everything works out. Or works out. And today I took my dog to the groomers to get all cleaned up, and I grocery shopped, and I packed my first box. Despite the fact that I don't have anything to, I have the house yet. I figured might as well start packing things early, you know. Just get that done ahead of time. Got a place in mind? Well, I mean, I have looked physically. I physically looked at one of the 6 places that I've like favorited on the website, you know, we'll say. But I mean, we haven't actually gotten to physically looking at the spots yet. So, nah, not yet. Just kind of very early into getting the ball rolling, you know? But I was so happy because the place I'm looking to move to, after I got done talking to my real estate agent, I kind of drove around for a little bit, kind of, you know, getting a lay of the land, I guess we'll say. And because I've driven through the city before, but I've never actually like been inside of the city. So you know, I just kind of drove around, got the lay of the land. And I was so happy because one of my favorite fast food franchises, Taco John's, is there's a couple of Taco John's in that city. And I fucking love Taco John's so much. I went ahead and stopped and got some Taco John's before my way home. And I was grinning ear to ear because I'm like, I'm going to be moving to a city that has a Taco John's, and I am so happy. They also have an Aldi's close by, and Aldi's is fucking great, so. Not a home without Taco John. It's true. I'm so fucking happy. I get Taco John, dude. Yeah. Outside of that, I just kind of played games for the rest of the weekend. Oh, and I binge watched the shit out of ReZero. Oh my god, I am in love with that show. I basically just caught up to the show because they just started season 3, like just a couple of weeks ago, I think. And I bawled my eyes out so hard. Oh, there's Shelly. I bawled my eyes out so hard for pretty much most of season 1. So it was so bad that by the time I ended up finally passing out for the night, my eyes fucking hurt because I was crying so much, dude. That show put me through the ringer, man. I ended up going to bed like an hour earlier than usual because I was like, my eyes hurt. Fuck it. I'm going to rest my eyes. I'm just going to go to bed. Also, I feel really tired. And I did a little bit this weekend, but like I don't feel like I did enough to be so bushed right now. I'm kind of bushed right now. It might be because of all the mac and cheese I was eating, and I got all these fucking carbs in my gut, just festering in my belly. Oh shit, chat. If Orion shows up today, I should pull him aside as David. I want to have a chat with the fella. Want to work out in the arena with a clock? Sure. What clock do you want to fight, Shelly? I meant you. Oh, I mean, if I'm playing as the clock, it would be just a good enough workout. Besides, should probably do some training today, anyways. Might maybe get people rounded up if they want to do a couple of bouts. I don't really want to do anything crazy anymore. I'm thinking maybe about just 30 minutes worth of training, have everybody get in there, go up a couple of clocks, call it a day. Probably right now would be a good time to get that started. We don't really have a lot of people in the lobby, so might as well get that ball rolling early and just have a couple people go up against. We'll probably just have a fight up against good old Zakon. I don't think this is gonna be like anything fancy. I don't plan on having any fancy words for people. Just kind of being like, hey, we haven't traded for a while. Let's fucking train. Get limber. Get limber! Alright, let's do it. I'll have him fight. Who do we have in my list of creatures? I might as well do Zakon. He's a fan favorite, isn't he? Where is he in my list? I can't keep track of the stuff no more. TK, that's Tycon. Or is it Tycon or Zakon? GC, that's Zakon, I believe. Okay. King Lobster needs a challenge. I'm sure you feel he does. Just always the Flame Boy. The Flame Boy is a weak lad though. Like I feel like I use the Flame Boy generally when it's maybe like one or two people I'm going up against, and they're not the toughest of fellas. He doesn't have a whole lot going on besides flame and punch people. Besides Flame On! That would be a Human Torch-like character in Metaverse maybe, or RP that just strictly was Human Torch-based abilities and that's it, nothing fucking... Outside of that would be cool, but there's also so many fucking flame users. feel like you'd have to like have like a special. There's a lot of flame users I feel lately, and there's also a lot of like electricity users, water. If it's just traditional elements, there's a lot of them. What would be a non-traditional element? Clay, maybe mud. Sachi or Ravus clock then if you want to throw a challenge on the board. I don't have Ravus favorited, I don't think. Although Ravus would be a good pick. Yeah, but I don't think... Is that Kokomi? Oh, I have Kokomi. Kokomi might be a decent challenge. His music goes so fucking hard, dude. But it doesn't fit the current mood. Nah, make them fight Charlie from Smiley France. Hey guys, hey guys, today we're going to, today we're gonna fight up, I'm gonna train you in the art of Hapkido. My dad taught me a few things about it. The only other one I can think of would be to throw Dokomo Surprise Spider for Scary Month. I don't have Dokomo either. Yeah. Spoopy month. I don't really do anything for Halloween these days. Chad. I don't really. Halloween's. I'm not a huge Halloween stan, Chad. I'm not very Halloween pilled, to be honest with you. What's your favorite soup? Clam chowder? Does chowder count as soup? Probably clam chowder. If not, lobster bisque. Wait, what if you threw... Oh, but fucking egg drop soup goes pretty fucking hard. What if you threw Old David on the board? Pre-egg. Like a settled... Teaser to Damon. No, chowder is chowder, you moron. Grr. I feel like you didn't look that up at all. You just want to be a little rat, Jake. Well, I don't think I can use David like that. I don't know. I would have to confirm. Hello, Miss Hope. How does it go? Quiet so far. Indeed it is. Would you like to stretch out your legs? Alrighty. Give me a number between 1 to 3. I'm going to go with 3 then, because we round up our 5s to a solid number. If it... That's how rounding up works, right? Alright, then I'm going to go ahead and activate a clock for you. Maybe that'll rouse the others in here. Alright. Good luck. 3 is Zarkon, chat. So... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, you know what I need to do ahead of time? What were the other numbers? 1 was... I forget their name. I always forget their name. It's the fucking... oh, does Chelly have a theme song? Hold on a sec. Chelly, do you have a theme song on Hope's model? Are you shaking your head yes? Shake it, like, give me like a massive fucking, like... Okay, alright, I'll let you play your theme then. It is him, right? I'm gonna shit all over you, Jake, and I'm not kidding. I'm gonna fucking just poop on you. You make me so angry. Spawn with music, turn that off. Spawn with clock, keep that on. Forgotten whatever, chat, I'll get to that later. Oh, did I forget to do it again? No, I didn't. Oh, and that's right. You can... Oh, hooray. Oh, don't press mass respawn. Silence global music. Boom. Alright. Alright, Shelly. Face your fellow... Since I played Zarkon, I gotta remember how to play this guy. fucked up the smash. I also keep unmuting my fucking mic like a dumbass. I don't think I can even get her while she's up there. Give it to her already. Folks, a powerful beam, chat. Did the mistakes enough. She got the moves. Yeah, she do.
Feel like
Miss Hope, are you trying to kill your friends, or is this a funny exercise? Don't worry about that. Alright, so I'm going to pretend that that didn't happen. Are you alright, Lirock? Might want to be wary of your cover your hands when your mouth when you sneeze. Miss Hope. Anyways, outside of that, good job. Effective keeping your opponent wondering, guessing where you are. Hello.
Hello. You did a very good job. I was watching.
No, why? I didn't hear a word he said.
Tea. He's like, who's up for tea right now?
Oh, tea. tea. That sounds nice.
Oh. I actually have a message for you from Lady Q. She said that there's an individual who she's left in charge of her things known as Airy. So, she's a small little dragonkin if she happens to show up to check in on things.
I appreciate the heads up.
Yes, she apparently is climbing an ice mountain currently, so.
Good exercise.
Yeah, she sounded tired. Right.
Miss Hope? Who the bloody hell was that?
That was Annie. The curse to be.
I'm not
look
going to
like
make any
Alice.
comments.
Yeah, I already made them. Don't worry. I've been making them. I can do it for you all.
Would you two like to get some exercise in?
I let him. Well, it kind of would, but kind of wouldn't.
I need a yes or a no, Miss Boy.
I wouldn't mind. That's why I said.
All right. And I assume you would as well, Mr. Lebrock. All right. Very good.
Hell yeah.
I'm a little.
Hope, would you like to join them for a round two, or do you want a break?
No, we get.
Make sure to stay hydrated. I'm down for you to join us.
That's fine. These are
I feel like
warm-up
we'll be
rounds,
challenged
plus
either
we
way.
don't have enough people here anyways to do more traditional training bouts. Alrighty then. We'll get some exercise in. Let me think for a minute.
I thought I was gonna get kidnapped. I was gonna be so confused.
Nope.
Alright. Go ahead and get in the center when you're ready.
Do I need my gear?
Hello, Miss Annie. Would you like to join them for some exercise?
In combat. You probably should.
Oh god, no. I don't want to do anything with the combat kit I have right now.
Okay. If your kit involved distracting the enemy, then, well, you'd probably win. Okay. I think Kokomi would be an alright one to do. I don't really have a whole lot of practice with Kokomi either, so oh man, I would love to have that assassin right now, because like that assassin I feel would be perfect against Hope, because Hope does the invisible stuff. Oh shit, fucking Larock does invisible stuff too. Kokomi might be a good. She's kind of a runaround. Kokomi sucks. Shut up. Yeah, Sake would be great, but I don't have Sake. I still need to sit down with Luna and get that. Uh-oh. I thought for sure the tower stuff, the thing worked. I guess it doesn't work. The crystals don't work on Kokomi unless. No. Nope. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to just respawn, get that situated. I will search into this guy. Sake would be a good assassin's fight. Yeah, no, I already said I agree, but yeah, I agree. Okay, Cosmic Warden music. Man, I wish. Alright, silence the global barrier real quick. Alright, the music is off. Global music is off. Alright, where's Kokomi? There's Kokomi. Fucking, we just use Shroudy. That'd be funny. Alright, what's inventory? Wait. We have a fucking Christmas outfit? Okay. Alright, spawn with music, spawn with clock is on, and then if I just click spawn, she should spawn. We got Chi Master, Meteor Shower, Barrier, Frost Armor, Give Chi. Okay. Dual Dragons, Frost Armor. Okay. Okay, this will be the first time me playing using Kokomi, so this will be interesting. Let me get in there. Chad, I turned you off for a minute while I focus here.
Well, there's not a lot of people here, so you know.
Clock menu, spawn.
Should,
Does this work? Does that work? I just did I use it? No, I didn't use it. How do I do anything? I don't know how to do anything. Oh, am I doing anything? Barrier. There. Okay, let me think for a second while I do this. Frost Dragon, you have to hold that. Frost Armor. Okay, easy. Give Chi. Equip! That's what I need to do. I need to select Equip. Okay, cool. Oh. Oh, wait, what is... Okay. I know how to do flames. I don't know how to do the other stuff. I did it for a second. What? Whatever. Like I said, this is an experience. What is Dual Dragons? Oh, that's what Dual Dragons is. Okay, cool. Oh shit. I think I got it. Oh my god, Pixel, what the hell? He's just fucking screaming. Absolute psychopath, bro. Oh wait, hold on, I haven't used Chi Master yet.
I cannot do
Ah, dang it. I wanted to try and see if I could get Boy inside of the barrier whenever I spawned in. Remember to hydrate? Thank you. That's cool. So whenever I use the fucking dual dragons, it cancels out the Chi Mastery, which kind of makes sense to me.
Right.
That was very good. Oh, whoops. Wrong direction. It's just the fucking ability that ruins my bitrate, chat.
What were they doing again? Hello?
Not sure. The teleport worked. I teleported.
Throw fire at us. He's great. David could program the sim to summon a Matthew. A Matthew? I don't know. What's... What's a Matthew? Don't throw fire and ice. The pressure is on. Eventually, I figured it out. It took me a minute. Thank you, Jamie. Get a bit of water. Oh! I'm just so used to him being fucking Hamsky, dude. I'm so used to referring to him as Hamsky. So whenever you're referring to fucking Matt Hamsky, I think of fucking Hamsky, not Matthew.
Tries to reset my existence.
Excellent job keeping Kokomi on the run. I do not really have much to say besides good job. I would say you all played your roles quite well.
Maybe it's time to try something new going forward, because we familiarized ourselves with some of the more consistent ones.
When I have something new to throw at you, I'll be sure to do so.
I would be honest.
Yippee.
All right, I suppose I'll wander around then.
Yeah, I'll probably step out for a minute. I took one of the 2 laminate blasts straight to the chest.
Oh, take care then. Yes.
You know what?
And now he can teleport.
I'm going to teleport too.
Nope. Of course. You're very welcome.
I appreciate it.
Same to you. You're very
It's
welcome.
good. It's good to see you have your energy back.
Indeed.
And now we can criticize you.
Yeah. You want me to start
I guess.
cracking you on the shoulder?
can't I hear anything? Oh, it's 'cause it takes a minute. Just give it a second, Goose. Give it a second. Ah. Let's run around, like, Champions Island for a second, chat, just to look around for a minute. I feel like Champions Island doesn't get as much love these days. You know? I'll even make it green. I'll even make it green, chat. I'll even make it green. Whoa, okay. Alright. Teleport's behind you. Whoosh, whoosh. I kind of have to piss, chat. Hold on a sec. Door's open for anybody to come in, but I also need to pee. Be right back. And I return. Did anybody notice? Has anybody entered? Most people would probably still be a little scared to enter without somebody else letting them know, oh, it's green, you can walk in. Nope, nobody's entered though. It's time for sit down and stare at the flying fish, chat. Oh boy, do I love it when fish fly. Look at that one. Oh, there he goes. They're so skilled. Stinky! Hey, what's going on, Teddy? I feel like we haven't chatted for a minute. Teddy, have you seen ReZero? I just fucking watched it. I'm all caught up. Also, I need to poke a friend of mine and see if they watched Terminator Zero yet. I haven't. It's on my watch list, though. Okay. Because Casey had been talking about it for a fair... Well, a lot of people had been talking about it, but Casey was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, and I just so happened to need a new show to watch. And I watched it, and I bawled my fucking eyes out. My eyes hurt so much. The first... like, I fucking binge-watched the first season in like, basically a day, and yeah, I bawled my eyes out. I cried so hard that by the time it was time for, it was like an hour before bedtime, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to bed now. Went to bed early because my eyes just fucking hurt. My eyes hurt so bad. It's so good. It's such a fucking good show. Also, Terminator Zero was good too, and it's only 8 episodes long. Nice. Yes. I started house hunting, sort of. I mean, like the very beginning of it. I met up with a real estate agent yesterday, drove an hour to go to the place that they're at, because they are not in the city that I currently live in, and I am moving to the city that they are in, and all that hoo-ha. So, yeah. Here's hoping that all works out. I need to call up a lender tomorrow. Oh, Saya's in here. You gonna stay where you are now? No, I'm moving an hour out. I'm moving to a different city. Different city and technically different state. I live in Missouri right now, but I'm like on the edge of Missouri and Kansas, and I am moving deeper into Kansas. Sounds fun. Here's hoping. I'm excited, but also very nervous and scared. There's so many fucking fees revolving around getting a house, dude. It's stupid. Nobody's coming in despite the fact that I left the door green. But again, there's like nobody here. Alright, I'll roam around in character some more then. Jans, get off of my foot. Get off my foot. Thank you, sir. He's in that needy mood where he has to touch me. It's very cute. I guess we'll just fucking turn it yellow then. Is anybody in here? Nope, I don't see anybody in here. Alright, whatever. Turning it yellow. Orange. Turning it orange. You can't come in, sorry. Hello.
But yeah, for some reason,
Meh.
nothing works out there. And it turns out something that also is included in that is the curse. So I was without the Halloween curse while I was out there. It came back as soon as I returned, but it was funky weird.
That's
I don't know why
weird
it applies to me,
because
but it does.
then again, with how Q works, it kind of makes sense. Sometimes Q's planes and other things work like that. Planes are
Possibly.
weird for her.
Again, we're figuring out a solution.
Yeah, hi, Halloween curse fucked with me too.
I would
wish that
assume
was-
with how things went last year that people would have been smart enough to avoid that.
We did.
Didn't really have a
He
choice.
came to us. Yeah. Unfortunately, this isn't a costume. None of us wanted a costume, and this wasn't my idea of Halloween. Fun.
Yeah.
Turning into the things that we're literally
And
not
this
a fan of.
This extended further than just one location. People were getting hit, apparently worldwide.
Perhaps it's become a bit of a bigger problem this time, and the Mad King or whatnot needs to be taken care of. Give him a good slap.
Oh,
Oh, Orlando
certainly a lot
Saka
of
police
people angry with
literally,
him.
yeah, Orlando Saka police were almost trying to kill him that day when the curse popped off.
I mean, it definitely sounds like
Yeah.
some kind of punishment is warranted.
He said history lessons. I guess this is our history lesson for some of us. I'm not a fan.
Yep.
Not a lot of people are. I'm trying to also not spook too many people, since how lovely of this faction was. I think we keep saying this to some of the people who are Zars now. I'm glad we didn't get the mega racism that went with it.
That would, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Some people
Although
are Zaris.
Some people are Zars, some people are Purge, some people are,
Oh.
Null, some people are, Plague, some people are
Madness.
Void, Madness, and then the faction Lunatics. Yeah, there's a lot of...
Oh my.
Yeah, lunatics would be people like me, who were basically directly in the service of the Mad King Thorn right now. You're good.
Oh my.
Yeah, and
Sorry, yeah, I know.
all of us
I
are
might have
Zars.
landed on you
Well,
a bit.
good thing is, some of us have figured out... I've seen this a good and bad thing. Some people who fought some of these things literally know how to counteract them. Like, us Zars people can fight against madness. Hi, Gaga.
Okay, Kaiga. Hi, Kaiga.
I got pranked by Knight. It's
Oh, you got pranked, but I thought it was the Halloween curse.
yeah. No. I'm not afraid of women. Okay.
I
But
don't,
so
oh,
tempted
I
actually,
to say something.
you know how to meditate, right?
I do.
I'd be a little worried if they were.
My friend Max over here just recently asked about like meditation. He's also stressed the fuck out. If you could maybe teach him like 1 or 2 things.
Give a
I mean, if it's not too
few
imposing,
pointers.
I mean, I'm sure you have other things to do.
I
No,
have.
it's
Well,
fucking
I
evil.
don't have a whole
Life
lot
stealer.
going on today. I've just been wandering.
Man
Yeah,
stealer.
I'll show you a thing or two if you'd like to follow
Certified.
me.
If he tries again,
Sure, yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess
Do
I'll
your
do
thing.
that.
I'm
Thank you,
smiting
Kaiga.
him. He's the one who's
Sorry for
Wait,
landing
right
on you.
now I could.
Oh no.
You're good. You should
I'm-
also like ask him about what he thinks about God.
Okay,
What I think about God.
dude, I need to take a moment. Like, I've been trying to avoid like Kaiga's tail for like a while because he keeps trying to get me to feel it, and then I landed on it and I felt it with my feet, and I don't know how I feel about that.
You
Sorry.
didn't want to give the tail a pet, or I don't really know
No,
how
I
to
didn't.
respond
No,
to
it's
that.
kind of weird. No, I didn't want to give the tail a pet. That's kind of weird. I mean, like, you ever have like a friend come up to you and just go, "Yeah, stroke me, dude"? It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's yeah. When you put it like that, it's a lot.
Cool. That's an awesome. Like, you've got 2 of those regulator things.
This one's a
Does that mean you're,
regulator,
like,
and that
super
one's my
strong?
remote.
Like remote for like the TV, or
We'll call it the Heaven's Reach TV.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm very new to all of this.
Oh, no worries. I haven't seen you around. What did you say your name was?
Max, yeah, I'm
Max.
a friend of Mo's, who's Kaiga's boyfriend now, I guess. I mean, she was a girlfriend. They kind of did the sex change thing while I was third wheeling a date with them, and it was the most awkward moment in my life.
In my experience, you know, if somebody ends up being a woman at some point in time, or a man, and it's whatever.
Oh, okay. Wow. You really are Zen.
I've been around for a while. It doesn't. It takes a lot to surprise me.
I understand. I mean, this... Holy man, it's another huge cave.
Yes. Have you not had the tour?
I had a bit of a tour that LeBron gave me the other day.
LeBron?
But he didn't show me this place. Yeah, the robot guy, LeBron.
Oh,
Pumpkin
The
Head.
Rock. The Rock.
Oh, LeRock, sorry. I just remembered LeBron for some reason. Oh, that's why he was laughing when I called him that earlier. My bad. Legacy, sorry.
The Rock. It's fine. But yes, this is this particular cave system he's been using. This is kind of a sleeping area here. A few of our throughout Heaven's Reach, the homes that you see are guest houses. Anyone is welcome to stay a night and rest, or 2 or 3. It's whatever. It's free. That's what big part of what Heaven's Reach is about. Is just Zen, I guess you could say, kind of having a moment or 2 away from all of the wackiness that is the outside world. That's why the time being all timey-wimey here is so nice, because you can spend a day here and maybe a few seconds have transpired out there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I came because I was fleeing from an angry dragon who was trying to kill me. But, I mean, the Zen's also part of it, I guess.
Well, I suppose it's a good shelter as well. A few people have used it for that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I'm not imposing. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking. I'm taking too much of your time.
You're completely fine, Max. I'm used to this. Sit down for me.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to teach
what's
you
going
the
on here?
basics. Are you from the Meat Rack, Max? Or that general area?
Yeah, I am from Zafira, yeah.
Saphira. Okay, so you're not a part of the employment in the Meat Rack, or not? I ask because there's a lot
I took
of
a
them that
residency
come
there
here.
recently.
Okay, all right. All right.
But I'm not working for them, so to speak.
All right. I'm just curious. The reason I ask is a lot of the employers, the employed, not employers, the employed come here. And I actually learned how to meditate, or at least get started learning how to meditate by Mr. Hamsky.
Oh, really? He said he was on a meditation quest or something recently, so I guess that makes sense.
Indeed. I think I kind of excelled a little bit past him, and I feel bad for that. But, all right. So, the basics of meditation is simple. Many people like to think, and there's of course, aligning your ki, your chakras, whatever, right? But the simple part of it is just relaxing. It's a moment of shutting out the outside world and kind of just focusing on nothing, effectively. It's not easy to do, but when you're able to master it, it can keep you calm during some of the worst of times. So some people will like to put their feet together, spread it apart, sit crisscross or monkey's paw, or however they like to call it. The basics, of course, is, once you get into a comfortable position, I like to fold my hands. Or you can do the old, do with the fingers or whatever, but I find no interest in that. Fold my hands.
Sure.
Bow my head. Close my eyes. And something to ease you into this sort of thing is thinking of a small room. And make that room empty. There's nothing in it. And as you imagine this empty room, begin to fill that room with things that give you comfort, things that you care about, maybe some memories that you cherish, and focus on that. Continue to dive deeper into that until maybe you focus on a stream. Water flowing, maybe some sound or white noise in that room, like a fan blowing. You can hear the air. Focus on the air until it gets quiet. And then focus on that quiet. And that is where this whole thing starts.
Wow, this is kind of hard.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I've ever tried to think of just nothing before.
Indeed. So, like I said, go backwards a little bit. Go back to the fan. Think of the white noise, the air rushing, the gentle hums. Continue to focus on that fan. If you can't focus on the fan, go back again. Think about those memories, those cherished memories. Maybe the things in the room that you cherish. Maybe some objects, a diary perhaps. Maybe a poster on the wall. Maybe something like the TV. If that's not helping, if you're still distracted, go back out again and picture that empty room and start over. And fill it back up with objects you cherish. Memories you cherish. Conversations. People. And then find something that's providing some source of white noise. Like the fan, or maybe static from your TV. And then as you continue to focus on that, think of nothing.
I think I got it for like a moment.
It can take a while. And don't expect that you'll achieve that calmness right off the bat. Nobody does.
So, if you don't mind me asking, like, what's the goal of all this? Just
The
not
goal.
thinking about anything? Yeah.
Effectively, yes. Achieving your basically, to put it in layman's terms, is your inner Zen. Some people through
Is that what
that.
Zen is?
Well, it's relaxing, yes. A lot of people have different, words for it. I'm not a chi or ki or whatever you want to call it user. I'm not familiar with that side of things. I perform an art known as Ed Hudo, which means space bends, and it's a cosmic art, which is a little ridiculous if we're being honest, but it's something that I learned from my teacher, who I cherished very much. And through meditation, I am able to effectively focus on my inner self. Through that, I am able to...
Your inner self?
Yes. Ed Hudo is a loud art, we'll say. I don't know about ki, but I know when one can achieve that ki state, whenever the aura is displayed physically, it's most of those people develop a sense of calmness, or controlling the ki based off of an emotional state. Ed Hudo is effectively like a tornado, we'll say, in terms of mastering this art. There's a lot of noise revolving around it, and you effectively have to somehow manage to take that noise and calm it for yourself. And once you are able to achieve that, you can properly manipulate it. Now, this isn't anything, of course, that you need to worry about for meditation. This is meditation, effectively in itself, is the first part of whatever journey you're moving into. Are you trying to learn some kind of martial art or something, Max?
I used to be good at one thing, and due to recent events, I can't do that thing anymore. And I'm feeling kind of useless, if I'm honest, and the meditation was partially because I need to focus, but I mean, I don't know, I've never tried to learn a martial art or anything, and I mean, everyone here is so strong. And yeah, I guess I'm just trying to find a way to be useful again, I guess.
If you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. That's a biblical verse.
A mustard seed?
A mustard seed. Do you know how big a mustard seed is?
I can't say I do.
Do you know how big a peanut is?
Yeah?
It's about a sixth of the size of a peanut.
Oh, so really small.
Really small.
Huh. And they can move mountains?
It's a verse. It's a saying. And what it means is that even the smallest can achieve some fantastically ridiculous things if they believe hard enough, if they work towards it. A lot of people I've seen come and go from here are still learning and finding their way. And then some people have achieved whatever goal and they just come here to relax. I myself, started as a bit of a nobody. I know that. I know we're just meeting one another, so I don't know how well you want to believe that, but
I don't know. I've just had Kaiga tell me that he used to be as skinny and pathetic as I am, and I still don't necessarily believe him. But apparently he has photographs, and I'm 100% that he's just gonna AI generate something. But there's a chance, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. You have to be honest. Like, you're here with your. I mean, there's lightning coming off your massive staff, and you've got like some crazy magic stuff floating around you, and you're acting like it's like no big deal.
It's a little ridiculous.
And your whole getup is like incredible. So I get the feeling you're probably pretty strong.
I am. I will not lie.
Okay.
I will say outward appearances can be a little ridiculous, but my master is someone that I care about immensely. And a lot of these things portions of them are gifts from her, and some of them are just me trying to be like her.
Oh. Well, I hope you achieve that. Yeah. I'm sorry, like, we've only just met each other, but can I ask you something else? I'm aware it's, like, a little bit much, and you don't really know me, and it's like, you just seem like a really wise guy. Not like a wise guy, as in like a, as in like, as a compliment. Sorry.
Go ahead.
But, I don't have a lot of my own autonomy, and haven't for some time. Even now, when I'm away from like certain situation, I'm really just spending all my time trying to help Mo, and by extension Kaiga, and I don't think I want to die, even though it's seemed very likely at certain times. But I don't really know what I want. I guess it's hard to perceive of a time where I can ask that question, so I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of floundering a bit. Sorry.
It's quite all right. Max, if you're wanting me to tell you what you want, I have no idea. That is something that you gotta figure out.
No, it's not. I wasn't expecting anything like that. I was just... I don't know. It seems like you're really far down a long road that you've been really driven on, and I feel like I'm just getting started. And I guess looking back, is there anything that you'd have told yourself back when you were getting started?
There are hundreds of things I would have told myself.
I guess that's good, right? That shows you've grown.
It does. It does. And a few times, if I could go back, I'd probably give myself a few slaps in the face. But, I don't know if I have any specific advice I would give myself. Well, for one, I'd tell myself to stop drinking, but,
Oh. Well, I don't drink, so I get that, I guess.
Well, there you go. Good for you. Bad habit. Well, I think I would tell myself something that my mentor and their mentor, and I believe their mentor, told them, which is just 2 simple words. And they're 2 simple words that have a fair bit of meaning, but a lot of work has to go into being able to achieve what these words imply, and it is walk tall.
Walk tall.
Walk tall.
Huh. I mean, I won't pretend I get it, but it certainly sounds significant.
Aye.
Are you walking tall now?
I would say I do walk tall a grand majority of the time, yes. There are a few, many times where I doubt myself. A lesson that I have learned very recently is that I cannot rely on myself for all things. Not a selfish action, more of a selfless action. I had a problem with taking on more than I can chew for a very long time.
I apologize for laughing.
It's quite all right.
I rely on everyone for everything, so I guess I have the exact inverse of that problem. I mean, I'm relying on you right now, I guess, in a sense.
There's nothing wrong with asking for advice or having a shoulder to lean on. And if you are already in that state where you can reach out to strangers like myself for advice, then you're already a step ahead of how I was.
Well, let's be honest, it was Kaiga who approached you, but...
Well, he got
I
the
guess
ball
it's an
rolling.
extension of the same thing.
He got the ball
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah, he did.
He wanted you to ask me what I think about gods. Does that even something that you wanted to ask?
Oh, he gets really upset because I refer to him as a demigod as well as other people. And the
Oh,
point that I'm trying to make when I say that is that I'm trying to remind him that when he's telling me about stuff, that he can, like, I'm pretty certain he can solo a mech. I would fall over if someone came at me with a butter knife. You know, it's like if you're an ant, you're not really super worried about whether it's a cat or a dog that's like crushing you, or a human or whatever else.
yeah,
It's all kind of the same thing, you know?
true.
But he gets upset about it, and apparently it's a touchy subject. Just like, generally, I guess. But that's... Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
Kaiga, and from what I've gathered from Kaiga, him and I share in this, and that is we both are not fond of anyone who refers to themselves as a god and willingly accepts that title.
I can understand that.
As for my beliefs on the matter is, when you wander around the metaverse, long enough, you start to see, and like I said, I'm kind of jaded, based off of the things that I've seen, and a phrase that I say a lot is that there's just no such thing as gods, just people that unfortunately were given more power than others. In my experience,
Yeah, he said that verbatim, pretty much.
some people can achieve great power through great effort. I think actually not some, I think anyone can achieve great power through great effort.
Anyone?
Anyone.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sorry to doubt you or anything, but like what's the... I don't know.
Let me tell you a little bit about myself, Max. And you can choose to take it to the bank or you can take it home. It's up to you.
Okay.
But I don't know how much you know about the Tower of Champions, which is a very
Nothing.
grandiose name. All right, then I'll give you basics. Heaven's Reach.
You're gonna tell me not to trust anyone who calls themselves a champion as well?
No, it's a title, and I wear it proudly myself.
Oh, okay.
Heaven's Reach is Heaven's Reach was originally made as a place of solace for the champions, created by Lady Riza.
Yeah.
I myself was a champion with several others. You might, if you hang around
Okay.
here long enough, you'll probably hear some names. The goal that we were this was years ago. We were given an opportunity to climb this mystical, magical tower, and if we're able to defeat all of the bosses on the way up, or all the magicians or whatever, we'll be granted a wish.
Oh,
And so
I hear those are bad news.
Yeah. But we fought, we trained alongside one another to try to be able to get up that tower, because the perils of this tower are ridiculous. And we still train to this day, actually. Not as much as I wish we would, but that's a different topic. But when we trained in this arena of sorts that actually is identical to the arena that's here in Heaven's Reach, it's a copy. I was undoubtedly the weakest of the entire group, and
Oh, really?
yeah, I would sit on. I get my ass handed to me, Max. During a lot of these fights, I would get my ass handed to me
Understood.
on a regular basis, and it took a lot to get where I am today. And I'll keep that short.
Yeah. How long did it take you?
I am roughly 54 years old now. Back then I was 29 whenever I first started my training.
Oh, okay, wow. Huh, well, you look good for it.
Thanks.
Yes, yeah. I've been saddled with a pretty incredible foe, and I have to get a lot stronger in not a lot of time. And, yeah.
You familiar with the hyperbolic time chamber
It's-
from Dragon Ball Z?
I am.
Heaven's Reach is kind of like that. But the problem with Heaven's Reach versus Dragon Ball is you can't take
Yeah.
what you achieve here out there. If you grow muscles, you're going to return back to whatever state you were when you entered Heaven's Reach. So,
I was gonna say, because of the whole time, it stood to reason that if you didn't take injuries with you, well, muscle training is like a abrasion of muscle, right? So, I was wondering about all that. So the training here is only good when you're here?
yes. There are a few exceptions. I'm one of them simply because of my connection to the core. But no. Yeah, if you gain muscles, well, then when you leave, they're going to return to whatever state you were when you entered. But whatever you take mentally, you leave with it. Muscle memory is a very
okay.
powerful thing.
I see. So it's... I was gonna ask, yeah, okay. Wow, well, I guess I've got a lot of learning to do, huh?
Certainly. Let me show you the tour, Max.
Sure, I mean, LaRock showed me around a bit the other day, but...
Have you seen the core?
No, he told me I couldn't go in there.
Well, you have a VIP pass today.
Oh, okay, awesome. That's
One
great.
second, somebody's contacted me via the crystal. Yeah, what's up?
I'm heading out to go help Jack with Starfinders, so
Okay.
you will be big man on campus.
Sounds good. Have fun, Kimmy.
Bye-bye.
Sorry about that.
No, it's alright.
But yeah. This cave is a place that I love to go, or I used to. Not as much these days, but whenever I first started meditating, this place is a place I would go to
What
rather
happened to
often.
that statue?
It got brokey.
I can see that. Okay, sure, I guess that's that. I know, I just expect everything here to have some sort of grand story behind it or something.
You see, Miss Riza, the person who designed Heaven's Reach, would say not everything has to have a meaning behind it. Some of it is just artistic expression, or something along those lines. This entire cave, there's not much meaning behind it. It's just a really nice cave.
Okay. Was Miss Reezy your mentor?
She was.
I see. I'm sorry for your loss.
That's a weird topic these days, actually. I won't go into it, but lots of timey-wimey confusing stuff.
Huh. Guess nothing makes sense here, huh?
I guess so. It's gonna look a little dark here. Just follow me.
I'm following you. You're thankfully very glowy.
Mm-hmm. But yes, she did pass away, and I do miss her very much. So I thank you. I'll skip over the portions revolving around the main island, because I assume LaRock probably gave you the most information on that.
Yeah, he also showed me the thing in the arena, and he told me it was cosmic energy.
Okay, will do.
And then I thought by cosmic energy he meant radiation, and I thought I had cancer.
Oh, no. No.
No.
Here, let's actually do two things. There's a area along a route between where we're going. So let's go there first, and then we'll take a detour, and then we'll head towards the core.
Okay. Where does the red portal go?
Well, you're gonna find out.
Oh, shit, okay. Oh, sorry, I probably shouldn't be swearing.
You're fine. I don't care. I used to be a Zephyrin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I lived in the Garden District.
Huh.
Yeah, I used to work for the Purple Lotus. I don't know if you're very familiar with that. It's kind of a... kind of...
what was the eye? What's that?
That's okay. It's like a camera.
Is it okay?
It's a camera.
It looks terrifying.
It's like a camera.
Okay, cool.
It kind of scared me whenever I
okay,
first
sure.
saw it too. It's alright.
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah, a little bit. It's
yeah.
fine. It's just a camera.
Sure.
See,
Okay, well, if you say so.
let me explain. This portal
Uh-huh.
is the portal that leads to Champions Isle. It's like a little area for us champions to go to if we want to get away from the main island. When it's red like this, it means nobody who is not permitted can enter. So if you were to jump in, nothing would happen right now.
Okay.
And that is effectively a security measure, just kind of keep an eye on people if they're doing anything they shouldn't be around this portal. That's about
Well,
it.
it would have worked on me. I'd have run away straight away.
Yeah, don't worry about it though. It's like I said, it's just security measures. All right, if this door is pink, it might not be pink for you yet. Sometimes it takes a minute. It means one person is permitted to walk through. So if you want to walk through whenever you see it be pink, feel free. Do keep in mind before you enter, I like to let people know, it's kind of a similar rush that you probably experienced when entering, so just a heads up on that.
Yeah, I screamed a lot, and Mo laughed at me quite a lot as well. And, yep, no, wasn't expecting that, so... Yeah,
Okay.
cool. It's still not purple.
Any minute now.
I guess it's got all the time in the world here, right?
Sometimes it's a little wacky. Let's try green.
I'll wait, I guess. Huh. This bodes well. Yeah, no, it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Well, I'll be.
All
right.
Whoops. Well, guess that's just not meant to be, I suppose.
We can try later.
Oh, well, thank you for... Thank you.
We can
cool.
go to the core instead, though. We'll take a different route.
Sure. Okay, let's do that.
I don't know why it's being wacky.
Oh.
Hmm?
Sorry, the eye made a noise and it... Oh, now it's purple.
Oh, fantastic!
Should I
Jump in. Jump in.
Okay, cool. Whoa. What? Huh.
Is that you?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I did. Yeah, I screamed. Sorry.
Okay.
It's kind of a lie.
That's alright. I
Cool.
remember my first time.
Uh-huh.
But yes, this is Champions Isle. This is where all of the champions are able to rest, effectively. Homes, each home kind of has a yin and yang that represents that champion's sort of theme, I guess you could say. Mine's directly to the right.
Oh.
I don't really spend much time in that home these days, though. Ever since my master passed away, I've been effectively on her island these days, taking care of.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Of my protege, I guess you could say, pupils. I don't know. But yeah, that.
Okay, sure. I mean,
I don't know if Lee Rock gave you the rundown on the purple portals. There's one that's just
No.
like this one in the arena. Well, I guess
oh,
it's
is
more
it
of
the
a
one
pink.
that leads to the weird multi-tier kind of dungeon crazy thing?
Yes.
That isn't a dungeon?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds wild. What is that exactly?
It's a multi-layered dungeon that's not actually, it's kind of a dungeon. So when it's pink like this, there's a it's an arena of sorts. If some people go in there to train or whatnot, every I think it is 90 seconds, you will be randomly transported to a room, and you will be put on a 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 or etc. on one fight between you and whoever else entered. And then after 90 seconds, you will be teleported away into another room with some other person who probably entered with you. And it keeps doing that until you decide to leave. If it's any color besides pink, don't go into it at all unless you have permission. That's all you need to know. There's others that are more dangerous than pink.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like everything here would absolutely destroy me if it looked at me, like, sideways, so...
I just gotta let people know.
I don't think there's any chance of that. Yeah, sure. Housekeeping, right?
Indeed.
So is that the Tower of whatever you were telling me about?
No,
With
that's...
the witch at the end of it?
That's part of the training for the Tower of whatever I was talking to you about.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're well equipped to learn, I guess. Can we look around?
Absolutely, please.
Is that not allowed?
Yeah, no, it is.
Awesome. Sorry,
just don't go inside of any of the houses, because that's private, property for the champions.
Yeah, sure.
But everything...
I just didn't want to, like, move until, like, you went off the platform.
Sure.
I was just kind of stood there.
Sure.
Man.
He's not in the crystal list,
Nice
but
house.
he's also, Well, anyways. Yeah. This was created by Miss Riza with help from another person who's very skilled with architecture, named Mr. Architect.
His name's Mr. Architect?
His name is Architect. At least that's how he likes to call himself.
Huh. Reminds me, another weird name I had recently, a detective terrorist or something.
Oh my, yep.
Guess
Mr.
people
DT. He visits here on a regular, and I've known him for a good bit.
Whoa, oh, wow, you are much more in control of that than I am.
This is like a sparring kind of an arena sort of a thing in the center. This is
Guys sure do like your fighting. Huh?
You should do what? My fighting?
You guys sure do like your fighting.
We have to.
Yeah, I understand.
Kaiga, thanks for the raid.
I'm sorry, that wasn't like a judgment or anything.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. This is kind of a grand hall right here. We, whenever we open up the island for people to just come and go.
The thing on top of it is crazy.
I know, it's quite beautiful artwork, isn't it?
Yeah. Huh. Can we go in, or...?
Absolutely. That's where I'm headed to next.
Sure.
Whenever we open up the island for people to come in, if you see it, if you see that portal ever turn green, that means you're just welcome to come on in if you want to.
Okay, sure.
Yep. And whenever it is green like that, and we welcome people to come on in, we tend to have like drinks and whatnot in here. And then there's some rooms up there for people to stay. They're not really used very often, though.
Cool.
To our right is the forge, where you can construct weapons and all that stuff. Yep. There's a little bit of a library in there that has books on constructing certain things. And then to our left is the kitchen slash brewery. Not for beers, but more for alchemists and magicians and things like that.
Like potions and stuff.
Yep,
like
exactly.
The stuff Kaiga took to turn him into a woman and stuff. Yeah.
Probably.
That's awesome. I mean, so you guys are like crafters as well, or do you have people who do that for you?
So each champion has their own professions. Miss Ares is more of the Viking type, I would describe her. She's
Okay, sure.
familiar with how to use that forge. Antherial has recently been messing around with that forge as well. He's kind of picked that up pretty quick. I don't do any of this stuff. I do the kitchen. You know, I cook a little bit, but I don't do any potion
that's cool.
seller. I
I've
need your
been
strongest
playing a
potions.
bit of. I've been doing some chefing stuff recently as well. It's kind of fun.
See you
yeah.
later, Jelly.
Awesome. That's. Man, this place is so much to take in.
Yeah, we can take a look.
Sure, if you're willing.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't want to take too much of your time.
Max,
That
I
seems
didn't
like
really
that
have
exists
anything
here.
going on until you stopped me today, so you're not taking up any of my
Okay.
time.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Plus, I like
got
to
your
give
stuff
people the
together.
tour.
Yeah, it's. Well, I can see why if you've got a place like this.
Yeah, this is kind of the kitchenette area right here, and then everything else is mage stuff.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what any of that is, but I guess that's a cauldron or something.
It is, yes.
I feel like I'm just pointing out the obvious right now. Yeah, I don't know anything about this either.
I know
It's
that
kinda
crystal
spooky, though. Is
recharges
that
mana.
skulls on the front of it? Oh, really?
Oh, you
Oh, my
know,
friend Matt
bubble
would love
bubble,
that.
toil and
He's
trouble. You gotta get into the old, the theming.
I guess so. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's important. Oh, it's got like a section beneath it as well. Would you
Yeah,
put skulls in there? Is that what that's saying?
I think that's more for where you put the, the kindling and all that for lighting the fires.
Oh, okay. Sure. Huh. Wow. I don't know what to ask because I don't know anything about any of this.
Well, we can move
I
on
read
if
a
you like,
magic
or
book
if you want
once,
to
it
keep
really
the-
hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. It's not usually my thing. I've got like a messed up brain. It's a long story. It's not actually a long story at all. I'm sure my story is nothing compared to like some of you guys.
You
But,
don't need to talk like that,
yeah.
Max. I'm sure it's fine. Stories are stories.
No, I tried to hack something when I was super young to impress my dad, and I ended up being found by an AI that took a great deal of pleasure in burning a hell of a lot out of my brain, and
Oh.
a lot of it had to be reconstructed.
Hmm.
And it's why I'm not as agile as perhaps I should be for my usual race, I guess. And it's also, I don't know, magic stuff kind of messes with me in a weird way if I try and read the symbols or anything. I hear that's a thing that like synths struggle with it. So I guess I kind of have something like that as well.
Alright. Well, if it makes you feel better, I don't know anything about magic.
You don't know anything about magic.
I don't. That's not my expertise.
Man, you look like one of the most magical people I've ever met. What are you talking about?
Like I said, it's an art. It's a martial art. It's not magic.
A martial art?
Although, if I'm being honest, it kind of comes off
Uh-huh.
like magic.
It looks a hell of a lot like magic, dude.
Yeah, it does. But it's not. It's an art.
Okay.
The
sorry.
difference is
Is
the
magic
difference.
not an art?
Yeah. Sure. But as far as the differences go, a lot of magic-based stuff revolves around mana, right?
Yeah.
internal mana and all that stuff like that. Whereas, and being able to manipulate that mana outwardly. Ed Hudo is
And yours is based on bad wind?
Sure, we could say that.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, you said like tornado and stuff earlier, so...
It's about taking the
Okay.
outward energy, the cosmic energies surrounding, and manipulating that.
What is cosmic energy? Everybody keeps saying that like it's a known thing. And yet every time I try and take a guess, everybody tells me I'm wrong.
There is a different explanation that everyone's going to give you, Max. That is why I call it Ed Hudo. Because Ed Hudo is what I know. It's not like the other cosmic energies. It's Ed Hudo. That is the art that my teacher taught me.
Oh, it's like a... Oh, okay. So it's like an understanding of like a bigger thing? Or like a specific understanding?
Yes. Once, apparently, I'm going to be able to, once I master this art, I'll know some fantastical stuff that I can't even wrap my head around. This entire, everything around Heaven's Reach that you see, the boards, the air, the environment, the whatever craftsmanship, etc., was designed using the art of Ed Hudo. A master of Ed Hudo
I guess that
can
follows.
achieve creation. It's insane.
I can see that. My best friend kind of really wants to have her own pocket dimension. It's like her dream. I guess I should point her in your direction.
I used to make fun of people for having pocket dimensions, and now I live in one, so I am eating the biggest crow of my life. But,
It's a pretty nice looking crow, though. So,
oh, it's
I mean,
a
that's
lovely
that at least.
crow! I won't complain, and
Yeah,
I don't make fun of
sure.
people anymore.
Yeah, no, I've learned a lot about that myself recently,
Yeah.
as it happens.
Yeah, but here's the forge.
Yeah.
I've picked up the hammer a few times and slapped some metal, get a little bit of practice in on that, but that's not my experience.
I mean, it's nice to make things sometimes with your
true.
hands and everything, so...
I make the art of Ed Hudo is what I've been practicing, and I've gotten better at making things using that art.
Well, I guess if the upper limit of that is this whole thing, then I guess why waste your time with a hammer, right?
Art is art. Everybody does it
Yeah.
differently. One can draw, one can do one on a computer.
It's always crazy listening to people like you try and be humble. Sorry, is that bad to say? It's
No,
just
it's
kind of
not.
crazy.
I just, I don't know. I don't like being seen. I understand that my appearance is grandiose. And I understand that
Yeah.
I am more powerful than some, if not most. And I understand that my objective leans differently than the average Sephiran's objective these days.
Sure.
I understand that. However, I just don't... I don't know. I like being a person.
It's good to
I'm a
stay
guy.
grounded, I guess.
I'm a guy. I like being a person. But I understand what you
Yeah,
mean.
that's super important. I mean, that's one of the big issues that we've been having, actually, is that people have stopped seeing Kyger as a person, and honestly, he started playing into it.
Really? You think? Really?
A little bit, yeah. I don't know, man. There's a lot of people with a lot of bad things to say about that man, but he's only ever helped me. And the more I look into it, the more stupid it is. And the more that I see people are affording basic dignities to other people, but not to him. And I feel like that's part of it. I feel like people just don't see him as a person anymore. Just this big, angry dog thing. And to be fair, he is a very big, angry dog. But, like, it's, you know, there's more than that, I think.
Yeah. Kaiga is a very angry dog. Yes, I'll give him that. He definitely has his anger issues, but no. And I also think he's grown tremendously since the first time I had met him.
Nobody else seems to see that. Everyone else I speak to around Zephyra or like the waterfront or industrial, I mean, they seem to, I mean, I'm not gonna say want him dead, but like, they just wish he wasn't there, you know? Like, and it's, I guess that's why he's here.
I
so much.
I don't really know what Kaiga does with most of his free time. I focus most of my energies towards here, and for that matter, to be honest with you, I've kind of tuned out a lot of things. Kind of a bad thing and a good thing, I guess. But
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you heard then. I mean, it sounds like you have everything else going on, but there was a corporation called Leap Foundry that was taking a lot of people, including Kaiga's sister Flurry, and Kaiga spearheaded an attack to kind of get that solved. And in the aftermath of that attack, I mean, war is ugly. And a lot of people are deflecting a lot of the blame for the ugly things that happened on Kaiga, because it's easy, right? He's the big angry dog.
Yeah.
And it's easier to push things onto him than to admit that you were part of that, you know? At least that's what I think.
It's unfortunately part of the, comes with the territory of taking on a leadership position. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
When you make the decisions and you fuck up, then that's on you.
Is that part of why you kind of started doing all this sort of stuff? To get away from that?
No. Max, I am more involved with that than I have ever been in my life. I am
sorry.
I am the right hand.
I guess that's true. It's just you all seem so removed here.
Oh, well, I mean, my leadership is different. I lead the champions. I lead the vanguards that assist us.
Oh, you lead them?
I train. Yes.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were like head champion.
It's quite all
Man,
right.
I feel like I've really wasted someone's extremely valuable time.
Max, again, I wasn't doing anything
sorry.
before you, Kaiga, and you bopped me, so I don't mind. And I love giving people tours, so it's perfectly
sorry.
fine.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Guess it makes sense why you could give the VIP pass, huh?
Indeed. This is my home. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's one more thing I need to show you, and that is the best part of Heaven's Reach, which is the core.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, give me one moment. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. The sexiest metal man.
Yeah,
What's going on, Kaiga?
Whoa. Oh man, now I'm even more blue.
Dubba-dee dubba-die. Dubba-dee-da.
I'm not usually this color.
You're not usually blue?
No. turns out there's this guy, I don't know about it, called Mad King something or another, who...
Thorn.
Holy, wow. Yeah, who is turning people into their fears and stuff. And
Yeah.
I made the mistake of mentioning mine, and now I'm like this, so that's fun.
Sorry you're having to deal with that. I know a lot of my friends are dealing with that as well, and it's not fun. Not at all.
Yeah,
I do hope
The
something.
Rock was getting upset with his pumpkin head, and truth be told, I would be as well.
Yeah, I do hope something is done about that Mad King, because this is the second year in a row that he's done something ridiculous. So,
Oh, is it only the second year? Everybody's been acting like it's the most normal thing in the world. But it's only happened twice?
yeah, the first time it was a little bit more comical. I believe everybody got transformed into whatever Halloween outfit they were wearing. Effectively, if you were dressed as so-and-so, you gained so-and-so's powers for that period of time.
Sure.
So if you dress as Robin or Batman, you got nothing.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But this year it's all about turning people into objects of their trauma, or people, bad
It seems
stuff.
to be related to past enemies that a lot of us have faced, and which ones of those they fear the most.
No, well, that checks out with me.
Down a bit with
Unfortunately,
David.
though, it's not really a past thing.
I love him so far, Kaiga. I love this guy. All right.
Okay, here we go again. I'm gonna
Here we
try
go
not
again.
to scream, I promise.
Okay, if you have to, it's okay. I'll understand.
Okay, no, it's good. I'm just gonna close my eyes and... Okay. Huh? What? I thought we were going back to... Where are...
This is the
Is
core.
that the core?
It is.
I don't know what I expected, but... So this is what the middle of a pocket dimension looks like? Or like...
In this particular case, yes.
Oh. Wow. And... the mantras, or whatever they are. Those are all... part of it as well, or...
They
are they just an illusion, or...
Those are cosmic beings, designed using cosmic energies. Most of the wildlife, if not all of it, was designed using Edhudo.
It can create life? Oh, so you mean like... creation.
It's pretty stupid.
Yeah. That's kind of wild.
But in the most beautiful way, honestly.
Yeah. I guess so.
You could never create a sentient being using Edhudo. At least, not to my knowledge.
Does Edhudo mean something?
I've told you before, but it's okay if you forgot. It means space bends.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, it's been a lot of information. I promise
It's
I'll pay more
okay.
attention.
You're
Okay,
perfectly
cool.
fine, Max. I'm
space.
My
yeah,
my
cool.
short-term memory is terrible, but my long-term memory is phenomenal, so it's all right.
Okay.
Yes, this is the core. And the core actually has a name, and it is simple
name?
enough. It is Corvus.
Corvus?
Yes. Corvus
Is it...
is alive, yes.
Why Corvus? Is he sentient? Or, I mean, you said it wasn't sentient, but like...
This is sentient, yes.
Oh.
There's a lot of unanswered questions that I have, to be honest with you, but Corvus is the core, and he can hear us. He actually, but he cannot speak.
Hi.
He loves stories, and I'll oftentimes come in here and converse with him. One-sided conversations, yes, but it's therapeutic almost. I feel bad for him sometimes, hearing all of my hoopla and him not being able to reply.
How do you know he enjoys them? Does he communicate in other ways?
Yes, he does. And I have spoken to him before, although that is and was very rare occasions.
Huh. And what are those things around him? Are those part of him as well, or are those...
Yes, every orb surrounding Corvus represents the various atmospheric things that comprise Heaven's Reach. So you have water, earth, air, etc.
I see. So those are like the ingredients or something.
Yes.
I see. I don't have a clue. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to comprehend the nigh incomprehensible. Yeah. Is he damaged? I noticed there's a part of it that looks like it's kind of torn away.
No. He's not, but he's been roughed up a little bit, but nah.
Oh, okay. And the chains, is he trapped here, or?
He's not trapped. Those just kind of keep him from floating away like a balloon.
I guess that's kind of crazy to think about, of all the problems to have, huh?
Mm-hmm.
When, yeah, you're already at this. Huh. This place is insane.
Yeah.
It's kind of incredible to look at this and think that there's problems that you guys are struggling with.
Everyone fights their own battles, I guess.
Yeah. I guess so. Even those with awe-inspiring powers of creation. I hope you achieve it. Having a place that can keep your friends safe even after you're dead and provide respite and everything. I can't think of a more wonderful thing to leave behind in the world. Or outside of the world, or in existence, I guess. I don't know. Words get kind of confusing.
I appreciate it.
Sorry, it's... There's such a sadness here.
Really?
I mean, I can't imagine there not being. I mean, when Laroque showed me the visage still watching over the arena, and knowing that you guys are in there, and she's looking down on you every single day, I mean, it's beautiful, yes, but I mean, also, it's also, I mean, I just can't see how that wouldn't also be sad, in a sense. Sorry. I don't know you. I don't mean to impose anything on you or your sanctuary. I was just thinking it through, I guess.
It's quite all right. Yeah, we do miss her a great deal. And no one else misses her more than me, and I'm going to die on that hill. But,
Yeah.
It's fighting. It's fighting to achieve something greater than yourself, and you know. Sometimes it looks like this, and sometimes it's small, right? But in this case, it looks like this. Achieving something greater than myself.
It definitely does.
Yeah. I know I'm trying to be humble
So-
about it, but I don't know. Max, whenever I first started this, I never imagined that I would be looking at this. Ever.
No, I'm still processing it myself.
I still look up at the skies at night, and it's every night it's still beautiful. It's
Still
never I've never gotten used to it, and I'm happy that I haven't. It's still beautiful every night.
That's pretty special.
Yes.
Having something that's... There's very few things in life that we can experience over and over again, and nothing ever changes.
It's
It
true.
must be nice to have that permanence.
Yeah. And I guess a part of it is I fight to keep this the way it is.
What happened to the bridge?
Oh, I kind of feel like it's just,
Not everything has a purpose, right?
yeah, I feel like it's just some kind of,
Of course you can fly.
No,
That's, like,
you can do
probably
it
the
too.
least of your powers.
Come, you could do it too.
I'm not going to. No way. That's... I don't think there's any chance of that happening, man.
Come
I think I'll
on,
keep my...
I live a little.
I feel like reality will fold in on itself.
No,
and
it
I
won't,
will.
it
One
won't.
of the two. Okay.
Just take your first step. That's all you need to do.
Whoa. Okay. Huh? What? This... I mean, I don't really have a problem with heights, but I think I might do. Or I'm
You
approaching
can go
one.
back if you want to.
What even happens if you fall off a pocket dimension?
So, if you were to die in Heaven's Reach,
I was told about the losing your memory and going back to the portal thing. But, so it would kill you?
yes.
Oh, okay, cool. That's probably to be expected. Huh. Wow.
This is where I usually meditate these days.
I can see why. Man. It must really be something having something like this to fight for.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Max? We've been going on and on and on about me.
Uh-huh. I mean, you are probably one of the most interesting people I've ever met in my life, so you'll have to forgive me.
I don't mind, but
Yeah, sure.
what are you fighting for, Max?
Right now,
Yeah. You don't have to answer that if you don't feel comfortable.
no, I mean, why not, right? I mean, you've shown me all of this. My friend is the daughter of an incredibly wealthy and incredibly evil woman. That woman is my owner. And her daughter, my friend, is amazing. I said earlier that I was burned as a child. Well, for a long time, I couldn't walk or talk or eat properly while I relearned a lot of things. How to use my new brain, interface with my body, all of those sorts of things. And she was one of the only people who was nice to me. No matter if I was drooling on the table or struggling to walk upstairs or whatever it was, she was always so nice. And one day she left. She ran away, and because she didn't want to be the person that her mother wanted her to be. And now, all these years later, I found her again, and she's in so much trouble. But also, I don't know, man. She's killing people, and she confessed to me that she enjoyed it. And I don't know if that's an aspect of just catharsis because of so much running. When I first came here, and she was talking about judging people, and just the way people live their lives, she said to me that she can't blame people for resorting to methods such as torture and cruelty. And even though most of the time she's still that exact same person that I always knew, yeah, I'm worried that it's changing her, and she's worried too. She even said it the other day that she worries she's becoming just like that. Even in spite of it all, she worries that she's becoming exactly the person that her mother wants to be nonetheless. And I don't want to believe that, but I don't know. I'm having my doubts sometimes, man, and it's part of why I want to become stronger. So that she doesn't have to go through as much as she does. And so that maybe that doesn't have to happen. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So, I guess it's kind of stupid in a sense. It's not even... I mean... Yeah.
It's not stupid at all. You have someone you care about very, very much. And you want to see them safe. And you want to protect them. That's not stupid.
Thanks. Man, this place really does lead itself to introspection, huh? No wonder it's your favorite meditation spot. What was your mentor?
Like in name or in character?
She was described to me as an angel. Was she?
Kind of, I guess, like that. But she did have wings, but no, she was not an angel. My mentor, in terms of character, my mentor was someone who cared very much about every single individual that walked inside of Heaven's Reach.
Really?
Yes. She... She would give up so much of herself so others could smile. That's the kind of person that she was. And because of that, she would bite off more than she can chew. So, that's why I went ahead and was her shoulder, effectively, to lean on it from time to time, because she couldn't do everything alone. And I have learned, too, that I can't do everything alone. So, goes full circle, I guess. But, no. She was a fantastic woman.
I see. I guess that makes sense.
She tried to treat all of us champions like we are her children, and honestly, I've kind of come to accept. She would refer to me as her son, and I guess I've come to accept that these days. But,
Oh. Well,
yeah,
that's
she was very motherly.
amazing. I don't know what to say.
Oh, you don't need to say anything. You asked what she was, and I told you.
Okay.
Would you like to stay a few nights here in Heaven's Reach, Max?
I would love to, if that's okay.
As I have stated, every house here in Heaven's Reach is a guest home. You're not allowed to claim it, but you can stay as long as you like. Let me show you a house.
I wasn't even gonna try.
Let me show you my favorite house.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Absolutely. No, this can't be happening. No, this isn't how it was supposed to be. What am I fighting for? Get ready.
I know. Okay, sure. Yes. You. Okay, is it over? It's over. Okay. Sure.
And now we're back at the arena.
Yeah. I guess it makes sense that you'd be able to access the core from anywhere, right? I mean, this whole place is created around it, so yeah. you mind if I ask the story of your stick? Or is that like a whole thing?
No, it's actually quite simple. There's probably a little bit more behind it. The deep portion about it is, if we're getting deep, my whole life has been spent around battles. A lot of my life. I've been a warrior, my whole life. And there's a saying I have, and that is, some people become a warrior by choice, and some have it thrust upon them. For me, it was thrust upon me.
I see.
The staff is a blunt object. I try to avoid causing permanent physical harm if I can.
Oh.
Also, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are pretty good, and at the time, whenever I used this, nobody used a bow staff, and I wanted to be unique.
Oh, well, that's cool, I guess. I mean, and noble, I suppose, as well, if you're honestly trying not to hurt anyone. Man.
I hope these things don't make you as sick as the others.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I promise.
Alright. You were gonna say something?
No. Well, yes, but it doesn't matter. I'll go.
You're more than welcome to speak your mind. I've heard all kinds of insane things.
I'm sure you have. Okay, I'll ask it. How did you decide it was okay to become powerful? Or have you not?
I made a promise. An oath.
Yeah?
That I would give everything to this. Because if we're being dramatic, Max, for the first time in my life, I have found a goal that is not only worth fighting for, but has no gray areas. There's no black and white here. And I wanted to give everything to it. So I made a vow. Everyone who comes into Heaven's Reach can leave. And I can still leave. But I made a vow to my master that I would give everything to this, and if that means staying here and making this my home, then so be it. And so I made that decision. It's very rare that I walk out of Heaven's Reach these days. And that is because I want to continue to learn and to grow and to be there to maybe stand by her side or whatever at the end of all this. But I want to achieve the goal that was set for me, the goal that's her goal and her mentor's goal.
So your cause is right and just, and that's how... That makes sense.
Sounds like you are struggling with what?
So the other day, part of what kind of led to me coming here in the first place actually was I took control of a robot. A really big robot. I had to. It was to protect the waterfront. And it was there. And my friends were getting shot. And I was to you, but I was 12 feet tall and strong for the first time in my life. And before I knew it, I killed somebody. And it was really easy. And I can't stop thinking about that and how, even though it was to protect my friends and others and everything, but the fact that it just happened without hesitation. I had experienced being strong for maybe 20 seconds, and in that time I'd already taken a life. And that sucks.
As I mentioned before, some people have the decision of being a warrior thrust upon them, and some make that decision. Max, by your story, it sounds to me like you have made or are making this decision.
Yeah.
When you make this decision, you're not going back.
No.
And you're going to make a lot of choices that you're going to look back on and wish you didn't.
Yeah.
It's what we do with the power that defines who we are as people.
Yeah. I think I can see that.
And in your battles, or whatever you encounter, you might have to deal with gray areas. I've certainly had to deal with a lot of fights and wars that I was involved within where I wasn't sure if I was fighting for the right side.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that's what makes this one stand out to you, huh?
It does.
I mean, you said that, but... Yeah.
And I can't tell you where you need to go.
No.
Life is probably the best teacher that exists, and life teaches us a lot of lessons. And sometimes the phrase living and learning is just how you have to go about some things.
Sure. I guess that makes sense.
But in all things, living with regret is not something you want to do.
I think that's probably what bothers me about it. Is the...
Let me show you your house real quick, and then we'll keep talking.
Thanks.
Walk and talk. I'm pretty sure most everyone is... Oh, no, please, don't apologize. I just figured us standing out in the open in the middle of the courtyard, somebody's bound to walk by and interrupt our conversation.
No, I understand. Sorry. Either that or one of the gardener things.
Or they'll run into us. Yeah, the golems tend to have minds of their own.
So I hear. I think that's the thing that bothers me about it, though. It didn't feel like a decision. And it felt like it just kind of happened. And I guess part of my struggle with it is because I don't want to accept that it was a decision, and I don't want to believe that I did that, and... Sorry.
No, keep going.
This is the place?
This is the place.
That's lovely. More comfortable than where I've been sleeping, that's for sure.
Then please,
Thank you.
stay here for a few nights. It would be my honor.
I will. Oh, well, no, I won't accept that in the slightest, but thank you. Yeah. I don't know. It's such a horrible bridge that I didn't think I'd ever have to cross, and I don't see a world where if I want to get stronger, I won't be crossing that bridge many times over, and I don't know, man, that sucks. It's just that simple, right? It just sucks. I guess maybe I could get a staff or something, but honestly, if I get into a fight, I'd be amazed if I win at all, let alone win in a way that ends up sparing the other guy.
Maybe you fight in other ways, Max. I know people who've made decisions to be medics, and that's it. And they're healers, and that's all they do. And they excel at that, and they want to make sure that all their friends or enemies or whatever, should they be injured, are always healthy by the end of it. And that's honorable. Some people have decided to use their brains as their weapon. Tacticians, generals, they don't fight directly, they give orders. And there's nothing wrong with that. Every army needs a general.
Yeah. I just get the feeling that I'm not really gonna have that option, but...
I see.
These people that I'm struggling with, they can abduct you in your dreams. They will use anything they can to force themselves against you, and even though I've got by using my brain so far, I don't know. I'm a net runner. I don't know if... Well, I guess you come for Saphira, so you knew what that was. But the other day, when I was stood there as just a hologram, watching my friends get shot at and not being able to do anything to help them, that really, really sucked. And even though I had my task to play, just watching as a ghost while your friends are taking gunfire, I don't know if I can live with that. I feel like I'm gonna have to fight one way or another, and I guess this is just a long-winded way of me saying that I should stop being a bitch and just come to terms with it and get on with it, right? Sorry. I shouldn't, yeah. But, fuck. And, yeah. Sorry.
Do you apologize?
Thank
to
you
me,
for
my
everything.
friend?
Yeah, I get told that. I should probably find Kiger if he's still around.
Absolutely.
Are you... Thank you so much for everything.
Of course.
You're maybe one of the most inspirational people I've met.
I'm glad to hear it. I think most of the people actually I saw when we were walking up here were by the beach.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
Also, if you do get a hankering in the morning, there are some fishing poles over there on that dock. You're more than welcome to cast out the line and catch some fish if you feel like it.
I'll give it a try. I don't think I've ever fished before, but we can give it a go. I suppose.
I didn't really do a whole lot of fishing until I started living here either.
No, there's not like an abundance of rivers with, safe to eat fish in.
The old rain from the sky, which is not really rain, but we don't think about it.
Yeah, that and the sewers.
And the sewers.
Man, you really work on your legs coming around here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the secret to the youthful at 54 thing?
I think it comes to what is effectively become my race at this point.
Your race?
Yeah.
Your race changed?
Long story.
I'm sure. Huh. Alright. I don't think I see Kaiga. Maybe he's already gone.
I'm gonna stand up and pretend I don't know.
Hello, Miss Cassie.
Is Kaiga still here, or did he leave?
Kaiga left.
I haven't seen him on my way out.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
sure.
We're just vibing here. If you wish to hang out with us, we're just here.
Sure.
What's going on with our resident shark girl?
Hi.
Nothing.
No, it's... I have comments.
What are you gonna give me? What are you gonna give me to keep me silent?
Bro is just like the information broker right now.
He's making
My jacket?
deals. He's learning.
He's learning.
He's learning.
You've been spending so much time around Thor, bro.
There's things called deals with the
spending
devil.
too
You
much
gotta
time
be careful when
around
you make
You
them.
don't understand.
That's the same thing with making a deal with a dragon. You should also be very careful with that one.
You're
We're
becoming
the Fae.
informant.
There's like several things. Making the deal is like...
People
It's like making a deal to so many problems and things.
Also, hi,
Just because
David.
that was funny, I will keep
Hello.
quiet
Seeing
for
you.
now.
I did it.
And to you, and to you.
It's been some time. I hope you've been well since
And
everything.
to you. Yes, I would say I've been doing a lot better these days.
Glad to hear that.
We're talking about your new TV remote earlier.
Oh, my TV remote.
Oh my
Yes,
word.
it's actually a TV remote. It's actually a TV remote.
It's
Please, please,
it's
don't
not
dash
a
my hope.
TV remote. But I like to call it my TV remote. It controls the time flow here in Heaven's Reach effectively.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Oh. Oh,
was.
So wait, you could just essentially just make it day if you really wanted.
I could go whoa, 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 whoa,
Please,
and wind the
that's
clock back
flashbang.
if I felt like it, but I'm not gonna do that.
No. Flashbang. No,
Got it.
please, no.
Got it. Okay.
I've
Okay.
seen enough like shit recently. I don't want to.
No.
Oh man.
If you wish to come join the conversation,
Yeah,
there is nothing
why
wrong
not?
with joining
I'll
the
sit next to
conversation.
Max.
Sorry,
Yeah, we're just
Talking to Max,
chilling
I
out
am
here.
so
Welcome.
sorry. Max,
Probably.
Yeah,
Just, yeah, sorry. I kind of just got flashbanged by a lot. I'm sorry. Sure.
Carter, you're good. I mean, heck, if there's anything we can help with explaining it, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think that's fine. Whoa.
Nice to meet you, my name's Sarah. I literally come up here to just
allow me to make it
sometimes
so
relax
this is not
or
annoying.
help fight.
Well, bam.
Magic.
I just come here to relax.
I see.
Fight.
Okay, look, I kind of have to, still being a vanguard, I kind of have to protect this place for a reason.
What happens if you put your finger between them?
No, I was just like, that's usually like
Like
everywhere
I said,
everywhere I go,
morning,
like,
night, morning, night, morning, night, morning,
Man,
night,
that's
morning, night,
hearing-
You can apply that to.
Can I try it?
Hearing that
Context
out of
hell.
context. Yeah, same. Let's go, sis. There we go. Well done.
I've heard a lot of out of context shit, and I just go, do I question it? No. Do I add to it? Yes.
Fair enough.
So,
yeah.
okay. For what happened was that Athena walked up to me and I panicked and she said, I like your jacket. And I was like, do you want it? So I took my jacket off and then I panicked
Okay.
and I got nervous. So I tried to make the moment less awkward by giving her my pants too.
Wow.
What? I'm sorry.
And-
What?
I saw this happen. I can confirm it happened.
And today she came to my workplace and she said, "Give me your jacket." And I kind of panicked again and
I
took it
hope
off
you
again.
didn't take your pants off this time. You were prompted to. and
No.
I'm
My
keep going.
word.
The most straightforward statement I will ever hear.
Oh, really?
So to the point.
What the fuck?
That's great.
Why was that shared again? I don't remember what led on to that.
Because I wanted to know.
Oh,
I
okay.
should not have
All
asked.
right. Okay. Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it was.
Well, now you have the
brought up.
forbidden knowledge, sister. Well done.
Curse of knowledge.
Because Saya asked from which person's bathroom I disappeared.
What the fuck?
And it is not Athena's.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw this orb of water at you, Cass. I'm not even. I'm just gonna do that at this point.
Oh, no. See you tomorrow. All right. See you later, Kaigo. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
Did you just...
Things.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not gonna say that
Sorry.
forbidden comment I just thought of.
Okay,
I know
okay,
exactly
wait,
where you were
do
going
it.
with that, and I'm just gonna be like,
I
no.
dare you.
You would smack me for it.
What, the comment or throwing
You
the
will
orb
not
at
do
you?
it.
God.
Really?
Yeah.
You think I won't?
You won't.
She would. She would.
No, totally not.
No.
No, don't believe it.
No. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here.
Pretty sure she can't even name.
Go over here. Oh, she can. Oh, fuck.
Done.
I'm sorry, David.
I don't think so. I don't think that hit David at all. I think that hit more you before you vanished. I don't think so.
How fast are you?
You might need to work on your timing a little bit there, Cass.
I'm fucking fast. I'm ultra fast. Listen, I cannot change my timing because of reasons that I cannot explain from other worlds.
She has Sonic the Hedgehog hair. Very fast.
I'm gonna go
What does that
fast.
even mean?
She's not blue!
Look at these quills.
I'm purple.
Look at these quills.
Oh my god.
Now that you pointed out.
Great.
No.
Great.
No, she has
Thank
rings
you.
too.
Thank you, David.
Maybe she has. Yeah, yeah. She has
Oh my
rings too.
God.
Maybe. Yeah.
She is the faker. Oh god, she is the
You know
faker.
what makes this more
That's all I
cursed,
talked
Rock?
about.
So Cassie,
You know what
would
makes
you be
this
a
more cursely,
hedgehog and a
Rock?
kid and a
Freaking
fox?
the
or
fact
a
that we
cat?
know Sonic the Hedgehog.
My word.
We're
Probably a
losing our
fox.
minds today.
Alrighty then.
We're losing our minds
had
today.
mine,
I'm
bro.
not.
Today has been such
It's
a
better
brain rot.
given what we went through, what I went through yesterday. Yeah, no, I needed this. I really did.
You needed chaos.
Yeah, fair enough.
I needed
Only a bit.
joy. I needed joy.
Yeah, after taking that forage, yeah, you definitely
You could also
deserve
be a
some
bat.
funny chill time.
Yeah, and then, you know, understanding what the fuck actually happened with the forge, and then realizing what came after the forge. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Probably,
experience.
It was an experience. I mean, it was nice getting to have, like, manipulate creation and cosmos magic. That was fun.
I assume that boon was like temporary.
It was, yeah. It was a temporary boon. A very helpful temporary boon. Because I think without it, I don't think any of us would have probably gotten out of that alive.
Oh.
I wish it was there.
Or, well, I think we could have gotten out alive, but it would have been very difficult.
I wish it
And
would have gone.
several of
I
us
wish it
would have been
there.
seriously injured.
I would have been able to help with healing at the very least.
defending the door may have had to like opt in to back you up.
Yeah. Let's put it this way, the creature that we faced at the end of that, that was something not even Nomi could damage.
Ooh.
Jesus.
And she was using the blade. She was fully unleashed.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh shit.
That was very
That's
much
very
a
much a
problem. Yep. Hence why now I'm guessing we're getting weapons forged, which supposedly is going to help with that problem.
Perfect timing. Proper context. We've been doing some stuff for Miss Q, which includes taking this place called the Forge of Stars.
Yeah.
Very good.
Two of us shard bearers, or champions, alongside two others, went into the forge to reclaim it for Q.
Are you good?
And then the rest of
Am
us
I good?
would defend
Yes.
the door from everything
Why?
outside.
Oh. Because you said very good.
I'm referring to what they said in relation to Q.
Oh. Yeah, but... Never mind.
Yeah, but what?
I was waiting for the jolly good.
Sometimes I spice it up a little bit.
You change it up every so often. Yeah.
You kind of have to.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we scared off our little new. David, who is that?
Who is who?
The person that just walked off.
The one who
that-
was sitting with us.
I think Kaiga said he talked about.
Their name is,
things
Max.
with him.
Her name is Max, and they have quite the story to tell. And they're going to be staying, I believe, in that house for a few days.
Oh, nice.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That being said, the forge is a really beautiful place.
I might be able to see it at some point.
Oh, I'm
I
sure
mean,
you'll be able to visit
you
now,
will.
now that it's reconnected to Q's domain.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. now started to not like being at home.
I went
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Like your home or my home?
I just don't like being stuck in bed. I've always not liked that.
Is it actually that bad that you have to be stuck in bed?
Being in one place can make you kind of
Sometimes.
antsy. I get that.
The throwing up is like the first few days. The throwing up was really bad. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to get out of bed.
I don't blame you.
I couldn't even step out to the kitchen because all the food smelled like made me start to want to throw up again. So.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, it was that bad. I've never felt anything quite as bad as that. Except throwing up blood, and that was when I was very heavily injured.
Ugh.
I've never gotten that way. Yeah, when you have your lungs punctured, yeah. No, don't do it. It's not fun. Don't try to have that happen either.
I have vomited only once in my lifetime, and that's because my internal systems just could not take what I was like consuming, so it just had to expel it all out.
Yeah.
The closest I came was
No, I have
when
no-
one of the keepers cut my chest open for a little bit. That was fun.
Owie.
Oh.
Remember that one when we went down into the in-between?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. Not the greatest.
Leave them to it.
I've seen in the sense that, like, I've seen the simulation.
You don't. I'm going to say this. You really don't.
Yeah.
Curiosity
Those
has the
things are
better of me
dangerous
right
as
now
hell.
because I fought the simulation versions of them in the arena, and if the real ones are just stronger versions of those, that would be something.
So, at least in my experience, when Saya and I went down there for Q, what would you say? I was about maybe 2 to 3 times stronger than the simulations we fought?
Yes, it is. It's fighting them in reality versus fighting them in simulation. They can be very much different unless you are getting them 1-to-1, where the difficulty set so high that they are just, you have to be always swiveling your head, especially with the ones in the in-between, because the moment you have the big hammer guys pounding against you, yeah, you feel every single bit of that. The little trip to Exodus always makes you reminded of that, and that was
In the words
very much not.
In the words of an idiot, a proper challenge.
No.
They adapt too, Lee-Rock. And they exhibit tactics that you won't find here in the simulations. Talk to David, he would know too.
Sure.
Thanks. Thanks, David. I knew I could count on you.
I get it. I'm joking a little bit, but I get that those things are.
It
very
is an
dangerous.
interesting place to see. I will say that. It is an interesting place to see. Not a place I
Very
would
true.
recommend going. Actually, I wonder... Actually, I think I could, actually.
The in-between,
I
think,
could
has
actually
worked in
send you...
mysterious
I could
ways.
send you my memories.
Oh, I'm
They're-
not sure how I'd feel about that. Getting memories
I
injected
mean,
into me.
it's more so... No, it's more so you viewing it. Kind of like how Q sends her messages to us. Something like that. I did it with Saya the other night, so she could see what kind of happened when we were down at the forge.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That place is pretty. I'm probably gonna want to see more of that.
It feels It feels like really nice, like safe down there.
I
think that's also
I
just because
also
it's-
feel like I do not want to face the keepers once more.
Yeah, no, I'm good on
They are
that.
gonna get
Once was
stronger.
enough. Once was enough.
And those are not even the biggest things that we've had to fight while we've been down in the in-between, I think. I think I'd say the clocks are a lot worse. Depending on what you're
Well,
fighting.
Yeah. They're clocks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just remember, like, the first one I got put against actual face-to-face was the one of Scarlet. That was not pleasant.
You faced the Scarlet King clock?
She and I both
Yes.
did. Yup.
When we went
Yeah.
to help Q with that, when we went deeper into the in-between, let's just say Endless had a fun time summoning that, and it was scaled to technically Q, and that's terrifying because she took a
Yup.
while to take down.
It did indeed.
Yikes.
No, let's put it this way. I think if we didn't have Q come in to help us, we could not have taken it down. Cause she banished it.
And we couldn't run. We
Yep.
couldn't run either.
Couldn't run either. Yeah.
She also
Not
had her
fun.
summoning abilities, which
Yep. Not fun. Not fun.
the things she summoned were not fun. Those
Mm-mm.
things hurt. They hurt, and hurt badly.
Creatures of the in-between. Or, the drift, I mean.
The drift. They were the drift creatures.
Oh, the purpley, like,
Yes.
purpley ones or whatever.
Those
Yeah.
things are, I think, specifically for Scarlet. Because, as I keep seeing from things from the drift, some of them are creatures that just defy expectations. With some of the hallucinations I've seen.
Gotcha.
Especially the thing that attacked us. Ugh.
You'd probably like to meet Eri too.
Oh?
Yeah,
Are they
she's the one
kind?
who's. Yeah. Yeah. She's the one Q kind of left, quote unquote, in charge while Q was gone. She's a Sorvati too. Well, taken on the form of a Sorvati.
I really would like to someday talk to the one that you guys have talked to. But I
You will.
am the champion of. And what expectations they have of me, or...
That might be a little bit more difficult, given... Yeah, but... I'm sure you will run into them and actually get a chance to at least exchange words at some point.
Maybe.
Oh, David.
That being said,
It doesn't have to be tonight, but
Would you like to come with me?
sometime I'd kind of like to request access to the Champions Isle. You were mentioning
Or
that
later.
you've got a whole lot more books there.
Probably
Like, I
later
kind of want to read up on some more stuff.
I might later do that.
Absolutely.
I'm wanting to go home, but at the same time, I'm just
Awesome.
here right now. I'm being very peaceful. If I fall asleep on the beach, that is only because the somewhat tiredness I've had.
He'll fall asleep on the beach.
Nothing
He'll
wrong with
wake
that.
up with sand all over the place.
You probably have
Come
some of
on,
the tiny
Theo will have
crabs
to come
walking
and
on
get
you.
me.
You don't want that.
I mean, I've slept
They'll
in a
take care.
cave. I've slept on top of a tree. I'm kind of okay with sleeping anywhere sometimes.
You did
Go
do
ahead now.
that, yeah. That was amusing.
Look, I do it often. Trees have been the most comfortable.
That's fair.
Rocks are
No,
not.
I should note,
Nomi said she's gonna be passed out for a week in Elysion, so she's passed out at the refuge.
Hard
Don't
snoozing.
bug no me. Don't
Yeah,
bug
Oh no,
no
we
me.
can't,
On
we
a
can't, we
space
can't bug her
station with, like,
anyways. She
explosions
is.
going off
she is
everywhere.
out.
That was an experience.
Damn.
Yeah,
Can't
she
believe
was,
no me
she,
is in Coma Land.
yeah, she pretty much says like she was exhausted after the end of that fight. So.
Oh, I bet.
Man, I'm gonna go and head home.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's getting late. I may
Jesus.
head on, take a nap myself at some
I'll
point.
see you
today.
guys.
All right.
Take care.
I might eventually take an. As we'd been talking about, I think some people are taking nature walks, so I might join them eventually.
Nature.
Do I want to get up?
That's up
Yo,
to you.
we going
Oh,
nature
yeah.
walking?
Some of my coworkers have been wanting to go on nature walks because she's been needing to get out
Yeah,
of
I
the
saw
years.
that. I saw
Let's
that.
see.
I'm telling Ashra he's a big baby and he's getting out. I will
Uh,
drag big move
I
if I
mean-
have to.
Granted, his response to that, I don't know. I think he has a good reason,
if
given what
it's the
happened
thing-
the last
if-
time he went out.
If it's the thing that we're talking about, I don't know if they'll be able to fully track him.
Get the King Lobster wake up.
That
I think so
Oh, that'd be
too. I
fucking
think he's just
funny.
more
She
so
just
not
passes
wanting
out.
to
The
take
King
a
Monster just
chance,
fucking
so.
like gets up and like twiddles her hair with his whiskers or some shit. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Anyways.
I'm probably gonna fucking try and get food. At very best, I'm probably going to be trying to rest as much as I can. I'll be on and off probably this week, exploring a little bit.
Enjoy yourselves.
See you. See you later, you two.
I have-
It's good seeing you again, David.
Same to you.
See you around.
See you later.
Ah. I'm hoping he up there can actually. That's what I heard from Kaiga, at least, is that he's trying to get used to places like this and the people around.
Yeah, he's been
And
overwhelmed.
that's something.
Max.
Yeah. He said he's a bit overwhelmed.
Aha. Hmm. Yeah.
And trying. And also trying to figure out what he can do right now.
I gave
Feeling
him a
bit
tour.
Maybe powerless
You know,
in a way.
sometimes people kind of just need to learn from their own experiences.
Yeah. I will say, if I'm around, I wouldn't mind actually trying to help with that.
Absolutely.
I know far too well what it's like to feel like you're powerless, or you don't feel like there's anything you can do to help in some scenarios. It's not a fun feeling.
I think we can all agree with that feeling. There's always been something that we wish we could help with, but for one reason or another has stopped us.
Yeah. I can't say that. I can't say it from my own experiences. Sometimes you do have to find your own power, your own way. Sometimes you can't help and ask for help because no one knows what you're going through sometimes. Unless you tell them. But even then, telling them, they can't always figure out how to help you either. Trial
Everyone
and
has a
error
pace.
sometimes. Yeah. It's finding it and keep walking.
Hey, Teddy. Mog.
The trouble is when a whole bunch of people at different paces try and go the same direction.
I think that's recently. I'm glad Kaiga's at least doing better
it's that
about
kind of
shit.
hey, it's that kind of thing that leads to people throwing themselves at a situation and getting themselves into trouble. Meanwhile, everyone else is like caught off guard.
That, or that no one communicates about it. And then all of everything that's been planned or people are running off doing their own thing can get people hurt or killed, and that communication is lost. That's what happens. To me, I keep seeing it happen. I hope he's able to at least. I mean, hell, it's all of us being here friendly and open, I think, might help with that. Just if he has questions.
How's it going?
It's
It's going well. I'm just sitting, probably gonna end the lobby here relatively soon-ish, because everybody's pretty much gone. And call it a night.
Keep doing that.
Throw up your didn't.
Recently I've been, since this curse, I sometimes don't always know my limits on my mana, so I throw up sometimes because I'm feeling the after effects.
Well, just be careful.
I am, that's why. I'm taking nausea meds, so that is a helpful thing.
There are so many things I still don't understand, and I never will.
If there was something that you don't understand but you wish to, what would it be?
Something that I wish to understand.
Let's say somehow, some way you were able to like suddenly understand it when you weren't able to before, just instantly.
I mean, I would like to say this world we live in, but I mean, a part of me also feels like I don't really want to understand that. I think ignorance is bliss.
On that front, I'd probably agree, yeah.
You know, Riza told me as I continue to learn the art of that Hudo, I'm going to begin to understand things that I before wouldn't make any sense of. And I suppose perhaps, you know, that's what I'm trying to learn, so maybe whatever that is. A lot of it revolves around universal, cosmic Ed Hudo knowledge. You know, the stuff that people can't fathom, and a lot of that is years of learning. I don't even know if I'll live long enough to get to that point. Suppose we'll see what the future holds.
We'll see indeed. If I had to understand something that I don't, it probably would be the exact reasoning behind
Maxation,
three
relaxation,
virtues of my
go.
own world.
Oh, it was fun. I love Max.
Back home,
I love him. This is my first time interacting with him, and I love
a lot
him.
of how it's what you can call the heroes. They believed in the ideas of the three virtues: unity, duty, and destiny. There were a bunch of different ways of interpreting it. Despite my research, I don't know
He's
where
up there right now. He's going to be staying in Heaven's Reach for like a couple of days.
Nor its exact meaning. So, for me, that would be something I tried to understand.
Alright. Sounds noble. Sounds like a good thing to learn.
How's Mitsu and Hope been, by the way? I know they've been doing consistent training with you.
Mitsu is still a little bundle of hyperactive craziness, and she can be a handful. Patience is a method and a lesson I have been teaching her for here and there. But she does listen, though. She does listen, and she is a good listener.
Good.
And her and Hope are just two peas in a pod. They want to do everything together. And I'm very happy that Hope has a friend like that she can rely on.
Yeah.
She needs that. I've finally given Hope permission to go outside of Heaven's Reach to Dragonspire when she wants to. I don't have to go with her anymore. I think she's old enough to be able to, start going out. And, with everything she's been through, she deserves to have a rebellious phase, I suppose. So she'll probably be in and out of Heaven's Reach whenever she wants to learn things. Oh yeah, but as far as Hope too, she's doing fantastic, learning very quick. You probably saw her when she was fighting Zarkon. She was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Using the environment and her sneaking up on the enemy and not letting him get in for a hit. She learns very quickly. I am very proud of her.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Dad.
It's more like a brother sort of a thing, I guess, maybe. Dad? It's whatever. I don't know. Thanks. That's what I meant to say. Thanks.
Good. I'm gonna take my leave now. It was nice to see you all.
Have a good night, Miss Cassie. I suppose I'll probably be heading off to bed here relatively soon as well, Mr. LaRock.
Yep. Guess it's just that time of the night.
Indeed, indeed. Lovely chatting with you, friend.
You too.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Brutus. I was just calling it a night, my friend.
Oh, no problem.
Apologize to
At
say
least I
hi
got to
and
say
bye.
hello before you called it a night.
Indeed. I love your attire. I know I've seen it before, but it looks good on you. You look like a genie.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a genie?
Oh, good. It's a compliment. Right? Your armor? Oh, you got armor. Okay, go ahead. I've got a minute. He is fun to RP with. Yeah, I'm sad that he left the world. I wanted to. I guess I'll message him in the Discord because he's a part of the HR Discord, and I wanted to tell him how just fun I had role playing with him, and I hope that I didn't mentor character him too hard because I feel like sometimes I mentor character people too hard. Yes, indeed. You. Is it leather armor? Is it leather? It looks like just a jacket, to be honest.
It's a gamberson. Gamberson with and with a kilt.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's enough armor for Brutus that he needs.
You look like quite the warlord, Mr. Brutus.
I am no warlord, but I appreciate this.
I mean it in a complimentary fashion.
I understand. I do like the fur.
It looks lovely.
Anyway, you have a good night.
To you as well. Nice seeing you.
Did anything happen today? Sorry that Brutus came here so late, but...
No. Today was just a lovely day of relaxation. We had a little bit of training towards the beginning. Didn't go on for very long, just getting people warmed up. And
I understand.
And then after that, it was just enjoy the day, you know, that sort of thing.
Well, hopefully training next week as well. That's a loop, and I will help out if you need.
Sounds lovely.
Anyway,
we'll see you there.
Have a good night.
I've watched Max as a player elsewhere. Maze Ball's role player, yeah, but he only records Max's POV. Doesn't stream it. Oh, he records it? Does he post it on YouTube or anything? Does he like edit it and put it on YouTube, or what or is it just like he just records it to reference it later in case he needs to? He edits several sessions together. Did they have a YouTube channel? I would love to subscribe. Is it same as their name in VR chat, X? Okay, cool. Fuck yeah, dude. Does this mean I'm gonna be in a YouTube video? Oh, shit. He's in the fucking... I'll give him a follow. He's in the chat. Is he in the chat right now? If so, you just fucking called him out, X. If he's trying to lurk. Alright, and...